Good day everyone. In this video I want to speak to you about the road to direct elections, or hashtag direct elections as it's become known. And I want to thank everyone that has stuck with us on the hashtag direct elections Facebook group. There's just over 33,000 people gathered there, and the fact that the people were willing to gather on a social media platform that's often ridiculed for censorship, etc., is really a testament to the fact that people want a solution for South Africa. And directly electing our leaders is one of those solutions, and a very important one at that. How do we achieve this? And this is a topic of many of my videos in the past, and many of the new subscribers might actually not have an idea what we mean by direct elections or what it means to directly elect your leaders. This is a very simple concept that is followed across the world, and within South Africa, because we have a multi-party democracy as laid out in our constitution, which is not a democracy, we actually need to change that entire system, change the constitution, change the electoral act to get us to a point where we can elect our president, our MPs, our councillors and our mayors directly. In other words, you will vote for a person, which means that you can also remove them. They will also come from the area, in the case of the MPs, the constituencies where they are voted in. The people will be able to remove them. And because there's 400 MPs in Parliament currently, that equates to about 150,000 people per constituency, and they will have to come from that area. Currently, all the MPs in Parliament can come from one town in South Africa, and this is absolute madness. And it's important to understand that we need serious system change. Not just system change, this entire party mentality needs to stop. The fact that parties have all the power. And how do we achieve this? It has to be done within the current system if you want to avoid bloodshed. So it's important that you understand that just staying in the current system and electing independents is not the solution. It can never be the solution. It will not be the solution in future. And people promising things, leaders standing up and promising things, will come to naught, and has come to naught. People that promise you jobs, promise you toilets, promise you water and all sorts of other things, they are lying to you. No one person can do that. But you know, there's one person that can make this happen for you. You yourself. And this is the wonderful thing. And what we are doing across the country with the hashtag direct elections concept and the direct elections campaign is to tell people that we can change this political system that we're in right now, and we can change it to one where you have the power over your own life first. And for you to deserve this new democracy and deserve this new system, you need to change. And if you don't change, you don't deserve it. You deserve to live under this current governance system where parties work together like gangs, where they all stand together. When Cyril Ramaphosa announces a level 5 lockdown, when he extends the lockdown, they all bow down to the United Nations, they all bow down to the World Health Organization. And these are supposed to be elected leaders, but they are not elected. The parties are voted for. The parties choose these people. And somehow people believe that the system gives us democracy. Well, it's all but democracy. This is obvious, and it's very simple to see that if we don't change the system and change the narrative in mainstream society, outside of mainstream media, as they are scripted with a narrative from their global puppet masters. So they cannot say what they want. They cannot practice journalism. This is clear. So we need to create a new narrative, create a new critical mass of people that don't only think freedom, but act as if they are free. If you start to make yourself self-reliant and you start becoming a citizen, freedom is already in your hands. You can live under a rock and you can be free. You don't need to measure freedom in wealth. And this is where the Rothschild financial system becomes a severe problem. People have measured their wealth by how consumerist they can be. And this is skullduggery and it's foolery. I mean, you are being fooled if you think that the amount that you can consume makes you free. And it's very sad that today's youth think that the amount of fast Wi-Fi they get is what gives them freedom. When freedom is for a person to be able to live their life the way they choose and take the risks and make the mistakes and do all the things that make us human, because it's okay. It's also okay to be different. It's okay to not be the same. It's okay to not think the same. However, what is happening on the ground now is the fact that people that want to remain free from different religions, cultures and backgrounds are coming together to fight a global enemy that want to remove our freedom, often in the name of safety, often in the name of a global pandemic, often in the name of some disease. There will be many more things thrown at us. The fact that we're all going to cook in 10 years' time and die. These threats were made in the early 80s. We know that they were all rubbish. And what we need to do now is just use some common sense and start thinking about what leaders you would want to elect in future. I recently did a video on Thuli Madonsela that asked for some universal income from South Africa, for a grant, a basic income grant, big they call it, for every South African. Now if you think about this, people that don't want to be self-reliant, they will absolutely love this idea. But what they don't realize is that they will lose all their freedom. You will be beholden to large corporations and a government that hasn't got money to give you, because money does not exist. Money, fiat currency, is a figment of our imagination, and as long as people are willing to exchange goods for this fiat currency, you are okay. But that can stop one day. And that day, when that day comes, what are you going to do when you're sitting with millions of fiat currency in a bank account and no one will take it in exchange for their goods? Have you ever thought about that? Who will be the richest person? The person that can walk in the veld and keep themselves alive and actually find water, or the person sitting in a palace with no water to drink and no food to eat? Think about this for one moment and think, if you want to find out more about directly electing our leaders as a way to get to a freer society where we actually have sovereignty in this country, you can contact me. Email me. My email is in the about section, and ask me, how can we achieve this? Watch the videos in the Question Everything and the Moments in Time series. Go to my video playlist and actually go and look for the hashtag direct elections videos. Find those videos, see what they are about. And just remember, in this quest that we have for a new system in South Africa, many yo-yos will come around. A yo-yo, because a yo-yo goes up and down and up and down and up and down. They change direction. But at the end of the day, you can't eat a yo-yo, and a yo-yo is not going to feed you, give you a toilet, give you water, or give you all the things that you just want. It's brats that want something. Citizens create things for themselves. And this is what we need in this country right now. And I thank you for following this channel. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Click the bell icon to receive notifications for new videos. Because this is where we get people to act on the ground. I've met with more than 25% of the subscribers on this channel face to face. And that is what it's going to take to change this country, one person at a time. It's not going to be me. It's going to be every person that is interested in becoming a leader in their own life first. Becoming the first level of government. And then we will be able to change our reality. Thank you very much for watching this video and for supporting this channel. You can find the Capitec bank account details in the description below this video. You can also find the link to the Double O Des Facebook page. Please go and join that page there, where I will give you updates on a regular basis. And look forward to the 1-year anniversary of this channel, where I will tell you what we have achieved. And I looked at all the stats today. We have achieved a lot. You have achieved a lot with me, and I want to thank you for that. Till the next video.